Just a podcast underground. Cheap minds buzzing, webcams blurry. Put it out there, no need to worry. Fine K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and that guy.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
We are negative and positive tonight.
You said
Two
you
things
were going to
that-
be, you said you were going to be real animated, so I decided to offset that with non-animation.
Non-animation with the drab. Who's the three folks? What's up, Anthony Lewis?
What's up, AT or AL?
What's happening?
Anthony Lewis. I hope everybody's having themselves a fantastic week. I hope everybody
Fantabulous.
has a fantastic weekend with this being Baby Friday. For me, this is my Friday. I am taking the family this weekend, and we are going down south to the beach and gonna take the kid fishing off of the fishing pier. He's been wanting to do that. He's been missing it ever since we left Florida, so we're taking him down to Galveston to go out of some of those fishing piers.
I didn't do a lot of fishing off the jetties, but I liked going. It was just cool to be there.
Well, when we lived in Florida, we would go to the Skyway Bridge because you could drive onto that pier because it used to be a bridge that they made it into a pier, a fishing pier, and we'd fish off that because you could pull up to your spot, get out your car, and start fishing.
Yeah, there was, sorry for the noise. I'm just making sure the adjustments are...
What's up? No drama? How's it
No
going, my
drama
man?
entertainment. How you doing, man?
So we are spotlighting one of our favorite companies and it's probably the best sounding microphone right out the box that you can get for USB and
Which,
XLR.
by the way, I did not think about him saying that, and I am using processing at the moment, so
Well, that's what
we're
we do.
spotlighting
Yeah.
the Fifine AM8.
There's no
Specifically-
slide. Yeah, there's no slides or anything for it
No.
this week because we wanted to show you in real time what they did to the AM8 without putting out any sort of press release or. Am I popping my peas on this microphone? Jeez, hold on, let me put it away. Without putting out any sort of press release or big fanfare.
Fanfare?
I
Yeah,
almost wanted to say
you
fan
going right.
farewell. I almost wanted
Yeah,
to say
no.
fan farewell. Wrong word. Without any big fanfare, they listen to their consumers and they fix issues that people have with their microphones. We know that the Fifine K688 they recessed the the capsule in it because it was right up against the end, and you would get
Which it wasn't horrible, but
you would get a lot more plosives. And with it recessed about an inch now, there's less plosives because there's less room for that wind to. I mean, there's more room for that wind to dissipate.
Yeah.
So you get less plosives. I think it gives it it's not by much, but I think it gives it a slightly richer sound that way. It just gives a little bit more room, a bit more airiness. But yeah, other than that, they listened, and they did the exact same thing with the AM8.
Yes. And it was a subtle change, but like an awesome one. Like, I first saw the updated version on Obscure Mics. Bark had showed it, and I was like, are you serious? Because I had the older version.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just to give you an idea. Go ahead.
Do you have the older version as well?
This is the older one. They both of mine are looking the same.
I'll show you real quick. You can see that the capsule on this one, because I have the older version, is
well. They didn't move the capsule on this one.
They didn't. I thought that they recessed it slightly in the newer model.
Just on the K688.
Okay.
This one, what the problem is these knobs, and a lot of people know this. These knobs, when you like I literally have these as tight as they can go. There's no listen. That's my fingers rubbing on the knobs because they can't go any tighter.
Right.
And watch. Let me just give you here. I'll use my phone. Okay.
Yeah.
It just knocks it right over.
It moves so much with the weight of an XLR cable. You have to adjust it a certain way so you're gonna get some.
And that's
bend.
as tight as it goes. Yeah, and even your like, did you just mention it? Even the cable.
Yeah.
Hanging in the back would tend to make it point up, and it was just like
or
a
down,
good sounding
whichever
mic.
way you had
whatever
your
way
mic.
you had it.
Yeah.
Still a good mic. It just like you had to. Everybody was like finding ways to rig the cable so that it wouldn't, This one,
the mic sounded great, but like you said, it was just this one thing that was sort of
just a itty bitty thing that made such a big deal.
Exactly.
And now this is the newer one. Sorry for the noise, but I'm tapping pretty hard on that.
Yeah.
That's not all. I'm gonna take the weight of this, and it's not moving.
Yeah, they
So
they really enhanced those knobs.
yes, I mean it's you tighten it down, it stays right where it's at, and there's your proof. I've got a whole nother mic plus the weighted bass sitting on top of it, and it's not moving. So
Yeah, you tried doing something like that with the older model, and it's going to just.
well, you can't. You just can't. I mean, not even like I said, not even my phone. I set my phone on it. It just tips right over.
Well, set your phone on that one. Just to give a
comparison of
a
the
one-to-one comparison. Yeah.
two things, and that's now.
It's not moving.
I'm moving the boom arm before I'm moving the mic. So,
so I want to thank Fifine for listening to the consumer, addressing things, and not making a big deal about it because it was the right thing to do. That is one thing I really enjoy about Fifine. Fifine to me is probably my favorite microphone company or a gaming mic company, whatever you want to say, audio equipment company that's out there right now. Because
it's not like we're saying that they have top-notch, premium things. What we're saying is it's a company that has affordable stuff, and they're actually listening to what we say. Like the things that we talk about, the reviews that we give them are they're not, they're fair and they're listening. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're not one of these companies that will put a product out, and if there's a flaw, they'll just address it in the next model. They address it in the same model, just a different factory run. And that is one of the biggest things I totally enjoy about Fifine is that they listen to the consumer.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, you don't see that not only in microphones, you don't see that with hardly anything.
And what they did with the, I'll show you that he was talking about the K688. So, and what they did with that, so this mic is kind of like, I don't want to say they're trying to impose or impersonate the SM7B, but when somebody buys this, that's what they're thinking, and they're like, oh, it's kind of like the SM7B, but it's not as expensive, so that I can afford that. And then they see everybody using the SM7B, and most people are using the SM7B like this, okay? And it's kind of made for that. Like, you can get right on it. When this first came out, that capsule was just like the AM8. It was right at the end, okay? And the update, if you can see that.
Yeah, it's recessed.
There we go. There's a good shot.
Yep.
You can see, so he said about a half an inch. It is. It's solid 15 millimeters. And that alone, they know people are going to be using this thing similar to the SM7B. So by recessing it back like that, there's some diffusion going on for the plosives.
Yeah, and I enjoy that they listen very much. The next thing we want to talk about is burnout. I've been experiencing some burnout here recently, and it's not burnout as far as I don't enjoy doing this anymore, or it's not that I don't enjoy making content at all anymore. It's burnout from everything else plus this. And I've had to eliminate a lot of what I enjoy doing here because everything else is burning me out. And it's a real thing. Sometimes you have to take a break. You have to step away for your own health, because there's been times where I felt just sick because I've had to I needed to come in here and do something, and I just physically could not do it. I was mentally drained, mentally burnt out, and the product that I would have been putting out would not have been to the standards that I would enjoy. So I couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
You can't put something out for everybody else to watch that you wouldn't like.
Exactly. I'm not going to put something out that I wouldn't watch myself. And it was today I released a video and it had been 2 weeks before I had done any sort of microphone related or budget podcasting gear related reviews or updates or anything. And when I finally got in the right mindset to come in here and do it, I had a blast doing it. But I had to get myself back into that mindset, and I needed to take those 2 weeks to take a break from it. And because the burnout is real, I want everyone to know it is okay to take a break. Yeah. I believe this is Mental Health Month, so I believe so. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I do believe this is Mental Health Month, and so take the time and get your head right, and stay the course, and if you need to take time, take the time. Is basically what I'm saying. I'm rambling at this point, but
I can't produce anything in here unless my mind's in it, and there's times where I have produced stuff, and either before and after I produced it, I wasn't really feeling it. I did find ways to get myself into the groove and put it out. Kevin can tell you, because he sees my stuff first. He can tell the difference when I'm when I'm in it and when I'm not in it.
Oh yeah, I've told you, I'm like, man, you look tired.
Yeah,
I've told you before. You look tired.
And one of the problems for me is a lot of times I am tired because the only time I have to be left alone and come up here and get in and get melted in, and it takes me sometimes an hour. If my mind's racing and I've been having a day at work, it takes me a good hour to just to melt into this. Then that's when the fire starts getting stoked and I can start getting creative and start getting excited about the stuff.
Right.
So,
so
at that
so we
point,
do
it's 10 o'clock at night. You know?
And again, balance between family life and podcasting life. You got to find that balance as well. We do have a question. So question, is the scone a perfect pair for this mic? I'm not quite sure what you're talking. The scone, the little, but pastry. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. The scone.
I know I'm pretty sure he's not talking about a pastry, but I don't know what the scone is either. So please let us know, fill us in on that, and we'll help you out. What's up, King Paco? How you doing?
What's up, Paco? How's it going, Mr. Nintendo? Nintendo. It's funny when I say Nintendo like that, I think of it's a breakfast now because there used to be a Nintendo cereal. But yeah, burnout is real. Like I said, I wanna make sure I get this point across, because when I was going through this past couple weeks, it was hard for me because I wanted to get in here. I wanted to record something. I just could not get into the mindset of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt bad because I couldn't do it, because I know a lot of people like the content. But I had to take the time for me, and I had to tell myself literally out loud that it's okay. It's okay not to do it. It's okay not to go in there. So yeah. The SC1.
Oh, SC1 scone. Yes, the SC1. I mean, yeah, the SC1's not bad. It's really geared towards people that have like an instrument, a guitar or something, because it doesn't do, if you're looking for sound effects or any of that stuff, it doesn't do any of that. But it's not a bad device, and it's cheap. Actually, I think the SC3 is cheaper.
Yeah, the SC3 is cheaper, but in all fairness, I know we're toting on Fifine, but if you're going to get into podcasting, or if you're not doing instrumental, if you're not doing instruments, I would suggest the Vocaster 1.
Yeah.
It's still under $100. It's under $75 if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's 69, or it was 69. I'll look it up for us.
Yeah, the Vocaster 1, for me, that would be the best to go because its preamps are better. It just
very quiet too. It's got a nice quiet signal.
Yeah, the signal is really quiet.
And you can go to the Vocaster 1 or right now it's $49.99.
Wow.
We're gonna share that screen because that's incredible. Hang on one second.
Yeah, my goodness.
Nuts.
If you could get the Vocaster 1 right now for $50.
Yeah, so Mr. No Drama Entertainment, pick up the Vocaster 1. Do not no offense, fine. Don't go get this. This has a very clean signal. Here we go. Make it big.
That's as big as it.
Oh, okay. So there you go. $49.99. It's normally $79.95. 37% off. I would get this like tonight. If you can afford it, I'd buy it now because that's a good deal. You're getting a very, and not only are you getting a good interface that has a good sound, like the noise floor, like this thing is quiet. It has a nice good sound to it. You also get the Vocaster hub, which means you can do some EQing and processing.
Correct.
That's the software that comes with it.
And one of my favorite features is the auto gain that it has. The auto gain for me was a big thing. Anytime I would come in to start recording, I would hit the auto gain feature just to set my my gain every time, and it worked. And I very rarely had to adjust it.
I see he says he looks for portable studio workflow type stuff. All right, just so you know, the Vocaster, either the Vocaster 1 or the Vocaster 2, you can literally plug these right into a phone and use them. Granted, if you're using a phone, if you plug it into a phone, there's two drawbacks. You're going to drain your battery on your phone really fast. So if you got a wireless charger, use that. And two, you won't get access to the Vocaster hub. But again, portable, this is portable. You can take this thing anywhere you want with you, and it's easy to set up.
Yep.
I mean, you buy what you want. You do what you want, but for $50,
or if you just want to, if you don't want to take an audio interface for portability, and you want something to plug directly into your phone, what I would suggest would be the Profile 3 from Fifine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even that, or the AM8.
Or the AM8. Well, if I only say the Profile because it's an all metal build, and if you're throwing it in a suitcase,
it's
or
rugged.
Something like that, it's pretty rugged.
The only drawback to that is it's super heavy.
Right. Can you bring up the Profile?
I got it in my hand. Yeah, but I can.
Yeah, but we can't see it because of
here, let's get rid of that then. If you want me to pull it up on Amazon, I can. But there's the Profile 3, and this thing right here is a beast. It is USB only. All right, you can't use this with an XLR device, but portability, sound, this thing's solid. Literally.
Yeah, it would work with a Samsung as long as you have a USB or something that'll plug into your phone.
He's got a good Samsung too. He's got an Ultra. He's got the newest one, I think. I
have the 24 right here, and I've used this with the Profile 3. All it needs is a USB to USB cable.
If you look on my channel, Clay Allen Review, I've got a review that I did on this microphone. I took this outside.
Mm-hmm.
I went out to a park it was winter. Yeah, I was walking around in the snow, and I had this microphone just plugged into my phone, walking around doing a review, and it sounded great outdoors.
It really did. Yeah.
So talking more portability, there you go. And it doesn't need you, but you can do that with this too. This thing is just, if somebody comes up and tries to mug you and this is in your bag, swing your bag at them because it's going to knock them out.
Yeah. It's built. It's super, super strong. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beast.
But that is what I would suggest for portability, something that's going to be able to take some bumps and stuff if it's in a suitcase or bag. I just want to make sure I reiterate, if he's interested in staying with XLR and staying portable and is considering maybe doing one of the Vocasters, this is not gonna work with the Vocaster. Correct. Yeah, that will not work with a Vocaster. That's USB only. You could go with the Tank 3 though. You could go with the Tank 3. This is an all metal build. This is XLR and USB. So this is built really strong as well. So all metal build. But yeah, if
King Paco's talking about the Vocaster 2. I have that as well. I have the 1, the 2. The 2 is just the same thing as the 1, but you can hook up 2 mics.
I still cannot find my Vocaster, and it's gonna bother me and it's in my closet, I'm sure, in one of the boxes. I just need to go through and clear out my closet.
They're good to have. I have an issue, and I am 100% certain that it is an internal issue with my computer or some sort of filing issue that has made me not be able to use them. And I just didn't figure it out.
I don't know if that issue has been resolved though. It's been a few months. I wonder if the issue has been resolved.
I don't know.
Well,
I could try it.
Maybe in 2 weeks when we come back, we'll have an answer for that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, any more questions? I love the questions, no drama. If you have any questions about podcasting equipment or budget podcasting equipment, I should say, definitely this is the place to ask. We've reviewed and handled a lot of budget podcasting gear, and we could probably get you set up mobile for under $100
for cheap. Cheap.
Yeah. So you like the condenser? You like a condenser microphone?
If you like 48 volt, 48 volts is just to run a condenser, an XLR condenser, which is fine. But condensers, just be careful because they're not. I mean, you may know this already. I don't know. I could be telling you stuff that you already know, and I don't want. But they pick up a lot more noise in the background. They're very good for catching nuance in your voice, but they're also going to catch a lot of noises that you don't want to hear. So, like if I run my air conditioner, I hear that. What you doing?
So for a condenser microphone, what I would suggest for you, you can find these on the Facebook Marketplace a lot of times for cheaper than this, but retail you can pick something like this up for like $100. This is the MXL 990, the MXL 990. You may not be able to find this specific model. This is the Patriot model, but the MXL 990 has a really good condenser microphone sound. So yeah, this would be something that you would like if you like that 48 volt phantom power condenser microphone. But I would suggest try to pick one of these up on the secondhand market, such as Facebook Marketplace, eBay, OfferUp, any other marketplace you can find.
Yeah, going the used route with good, name brand microphones is always an option. I do that all the time.
I do too.
What did I get? Oh, the Sennheiser E835 handheld. That thing sounds sweet, and I paid like, I think $45 for it. Oh. It sells for $100. It's nice.
So yeah, the secondhand marketplace, especially for solid equipment, most times than not, the equipment's going to be working just fine. Let's see. I think I saw something from William Doug May. Happy Christmas Eve in July, fellas. That's what he said. Happy Christmas Eve, my man. We do have a poll tonight. Let me go ahead and get to it. So what I want to know is, are plastic build microphones a deal breaker for you? All you got to do is put hashtag yes or hashtag no in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious to what you... Whoa. Can you stop sharing your screen, Clay? It's picking... There you go. Yeah, I just want to know. Hashtag yes, hashtag no. It's not for me. They're not deal breakers because the AM8 is a plastic build microphone. I have a couple plastic builds. Most of mine are metal. But the AM8 is one exception to the rule, I would say, that I really enjoy.
Yes.
Cool.
I was just hooking up a $45 microphone so that he could hear how it sounds.
Yeah, and it sounds fantastic.
This is used $45. XLR. Not trying to take away from the AM8, just showing you, like, he had the MXL 990. We search and we look for used items purposely because we're getting stuff like this that sounds this good. I mean, this thing's, I don't even know how old it is. It's got some scratch marks on it, but for me, because I'm an enthusiast with this stuff, $45 all day long for something like this.
Great sound.
Yeah.
Very rich and broadcasty sound, in my opinion.
I mean, keep in mind, I did still have the processing turned on that I had before.
What's it sound like without processing?
This is what it sounds like without processing.
Still not bad. It
No.
does. You lose a lot of that richness. Like, I have processing on my microphone right now too.
It's plosive heavy, so you want to be careful. Like, you can. That's just me breathing out of my nose,
I can hear it, yeah.
But this is a good mic. This sounds nice like this. I can hear it As far as I'm concerned, it sounds pretty good. Used $45. So keep your eyes open. If you want better stuff that's a little easier to attain.
This is the Fifine Tank 1. And this is what it sounds like with processing on. And this is what it sounds like with the processing off. I still think it has a pretty decent sound, but for me, I like the processing on because I like that lower end rich sound.
Yeah, we're geeks.
Kind of like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I like messing with my audio.
I get it. I'm the same way. I can't help it.
And let's go back to the scene here.
Sorry about that thing. I thought I had gotten rid of it. I keep hitting remove, but it's not going away. Oh, you know what? Because I got to stop my screen share.
Way to go, Clay.
Now what is going on?
You're gonna have to remove it from. It's an EV Mug stain. Weird.
What the heck?
There we go.
I didn't even touch nothing. Anyway, fun. Yeah, it still sounds clean.
The
still sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic.
Clay broke it.
Clay broke it. Way to go, Clay.
I did something. I did something.
Any more questions? Any more questions at all? Okay. We did have a question that William May asked. What is the difference between Ramson 5 to a Ramson 7?
You might be stepping outside of our knowledge base.
Yeah, the difference is one is a 5 and the other one is a 7.
I said 7. And in his question, one has an A and one has an E spelled with an E.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's the difference.
Yep.
Oh, for a gaming computer.
Are you talking? See, I'm out of that. I don't game. Is he talking about Ryzen?
I think so. Okay, so it's processing power. It's processing power. The 5, the 5 does not have as much processing power as the 7. I could not tell you the full specs because I can't tell you right off the top of my head. Just know that the 7 is better. And I think honestly, there's actually an 8 and 9 out. I would still go with the 7. The 7 is probably, there's more things compatible right now with the 7 than the 8 or 9. So I would go with the 7 if that's what you're looking for. William May says, "You know what? I can't. I'm half asleep." I think I know what you're talking about though. As far as you're talking about the computing, the chip, the processor, and it's not Ryzen. It's I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it right now, right off the top of my head either, because I've looked at them myself, and I do know that the 7 is probably right where you want to be. You're not going to find many games that need the 8 or 9. Most of the 7 is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I do know that King Paco, Hulk Hogan passed away, which was sad because you know,
dude, both of them are like worldly icons.
Yes,
they're earthly icons. Like, I don't know. I mean, we all know everybody has to go at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But to get the news that, let me turn that back on, processing. To get the news that first and foremost, the first one I heard about was Ozzy.
Correct.
And you knew it was coming. It's coming. You know what I mean? Especially after the life they lived. But he lived a long life.
He made it a lot longer than I thought he would.
Probably further than we're going to make it.
Yeah, especially when they had to show, was it the Osbournes or whatever it was, when the kids were still real little. I'm like, oh, he don't have much.
But you're
longer to
talking
live.
about somebody that etched the path for heavy metal music.
Oh,
Whether you
yeah.
like him or not, whether you got into it or not, he was very impactful, and he
correct.
you know, he paved the way for a lot of what people know of today as hard rock and heavy metal music. And
I mean, look some of the songs he put out. You know, Iron Man. Everybody knows that I am Iron Man.
Yeah. That is, like I said, worldly famous.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knows that. Then you have Hulk Hogan, who 80s, late 90s, fantastic in the.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say he was a great wrestler, but huge name. He basically carried the wrestling business on his shoulders for a couple decades. Just in name alone, he may not have been the best human being possible, but for what he did on camera, fantastic.
Yeah. Yep. Just, I don't know. And then I caught news of Jamal Warner.
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Yeah.
who passed away. Who, if you're not aware who Malcolm Jamal Warner is, he was the
Theo.
son on the Cosby Show. He's had many different roles after that.
Yep.
He's played a doctor on a couple TV shows that my wife loves.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he got swept away in a riptide current in
Costa Rica.
I almost said Jamaica, but yeah, Costa Rica. So that's sad.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's sad that anybody gets swept away in the water. Maybe not as impactful as somebody like Ozzy or Hulk Hogan, but still, nevertheless, like, we grew up with the Cosby Show. You know what I mean? He was 54 years old. That's.
Yeah, he was always he was never the star of a show, but he was always a main character.
And a very refined character.
Yeah. And Phil Collins is in hospice right now. So yeah.
I think, didn't I see something not too long ago about like his health going?
He's been fighting cancer, I believe, for a while.
They showed a thing where he was listening to Into the Night, or In the Heat of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
And they sat him down at a drum set, and he wouldn't even touch it. But he listened, and you could tell he was touched by it, but he just kind of looked at the drums, and then that was
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad that we're losing all these icons right now.
We're all getting old, man.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
In the air tonight. There you go. I couldn't say it. I know it. I just couldn't say it.
It's going to happen to all of the icons eventually. Even us. Yeah. It's sad to say.
But nobody's going to give a shit when we go.
I mean, you never know what may happen. We may end up, blowing up and being
who
the next. We could be the next Mr. Beastises. I don't think I want to be though.
Yeah, that was. This has been a very impactful week.
It really has.
The Ozzy thing? Did you see any of the videos floating around about him? No. There was one that showed him doing. I guess it was part of it was either a farewell tour or a farewell concert, and he was singing "Mama, I'm Coming Home," and I'm pretty sure he started crying. Like, it was very touching. It was very emotional to watch, and he was in a chair because he was has a hard time standing up, I guess, or was.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was rough.
Yeah,
it was rough.
No, I haven't seen any of that. But yeah, two legends who blazed a path in their respected fields. So yeah,
blazed. Like, when you think of wrestling, you think of Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, but I am a real American.
Yeah,
Fight for
the guys that
I
do some stuff with for that wrestling podcast.
Oh yeah.
Every show that they do, they've got his Hulk Hogan's beer, and they're drinking his beer.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never had it. I've never had it.
They don't talk about it like it's the greatest beer. They loved supporting him.
Right.
So they every show they've got a 12-pack and they're slamming back. It's called All American or something like that.
You can ship me one.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I could. I need to send you some coffee syrup too, and I keep forgetting. to do that.
Some coffee milk. I appreciate you, No Drama Man. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Definitely appreciate that. Big time. Red Cabin Acoustics. I made it. Just got home from
What's
setting
up, Joe?
Mac Lab. A Mac Lab.
Ooh, yeah.
Very cool, man.
Okay. Setting up a Mac. You have to dive into that a little bit for us.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. So.
I'm assuming a Mac computer and a setup for doing maybe some sort of broadcasting or some sort of something along those lines.
I mean, that makes sense. It's funny, Mac Lab. I didn't even think about computers.
I could be
because
wrong.
I'm not on a Mac.
But
I don't use a Mac, so I don't even think about it. Let's see. William A. My brother went to his bar in Clearwater last Friday. He does have a bar in Clearwater. He has his own shop in Orlando. Hulk Hogan does. So.
Yep. I mean, when a celebrity passes, I don't think that we should give them any more respect than we do our friend or a family member. But this is it. Like, I just keep thinking of the word impactful because it's like I said, two worldly icons, two road makers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just icons.
Leaders in their respective field.
Yes.
So yeah, it is. It was very impactful. Like when I found out today, because it happened today. He passed today, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Right? Hulk Hogan.
I don't know. I saw it today. I was under the assumption that it was. Actually, let me tell. It's in the group text with my family. Let me just look.
A Mac Lab, 12 iMacs plus one for me. Yes, 2-Tech audio and video production.
Okay, yep. So that's what I said. Yep, 2 iMac. Yeah. So Theo was Tuesday, Jamal Warner, Ozzy Wednesday, and Hulk Thursday.
They come in threes, man. They come in threes.
They definitely did.
Those were some 3 heavy hitters too.
Yep. So what was it? A Mac Lab, 2 iMacs,
12 iMacs.
One for me. Yes, to teach audio and video production. Yep.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Well, Joe, now you can install Ecamm.
Maybe I'll get a Mac my next one just for Ecamm. No, that won't happen. Sorry.
No. No, whatever you're doing's working. So
yeah.
Stay with it.
Yeah. Steve-O,
What's
better
up,
late
Steve-O?
than never. What's up, man? How's it going? I hope you're
Thanks
having
for coming, man. We're getting ready to wrap it up. So thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
So for anybody who's just now joining us, we were talking about Fifine and their microphones and how much we appreciate them listening to the consumer. Clay was talking about his AM8. Look at that. He is putting one of the heaviest microphones that Fifine makes on the AM8 without it budging. They fixed the knobs.
It's not going
on
anywhere.
It. Yeah.
That is fixed.
Which is the biggest deal when it comes to the AM8.
Yeah.
That was the biggest
And
drawback.
this is no joke. Even without the weighted bass, this is a heavy microphone.
Yeah.
So they fixed it. It's fixed.
Red Cabin Acoustic said, I will be setting up the mixing studio tomorrow. He should
podcast from there.
Yes, that would be awesome, man. I'd love to. We would love to have you back on. I may be speaking for Clay at this point, but I know Clay won't mind. I would love to have you back on. And teach and do a mini teaching class. I
gotta tell you though, so he helped me with. I did a test. It was a recording with my Ecamm, and whatever setup you had, except for the fact that it was low light and everything, the sound and the the sync part of the video and the sound and everything was on cue the whole time. We were probably on for like, I don't know, an hour,
Oh, very cool.
something like that.
Lonnie Sanchez. What's up, Lonnie? How's it going? So I'm going to do this for Felix. Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
But yeah,
Had to do it for Felix, man.
yeah, definitely cool. I don't know.
And the talking point was burnout.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced a bit of burnout here recently, and it has nothing to do with burnout from recording. It's more of a burnout from everything else affecting my recording time. I get too burnt out to where I can't physically bring myself into the studio without putting out subpar recordings or and I don't want to do that. I want to put my best foot forward, and if I don't feel I'm going to put out the best content, then I don't want to. And that's how I've been feeling. Like I've been feeling super burned out from everything else, but I'm just now getting back into it. So I needed to take like 2 weeks off and sort of focus on readjusting myself, and it's really helped. So
Yep. Take the time you need when you need it.
I appreciate that, William A. Thank you very much. This is my Hawaiian Superman shirt. Picked it up last weekend, actually.
It's got Superman on it?
Yeah. Yep. Superman right there.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice till you said it. I just thought it was like some flowers or something.
We went into Kohl's. Look, backstory. We went into Kohl's just to go into Kohl's and sort of look around. Didn't plan on buying anything. And I was passing by the Hawaiian shirts, and I'm like, oh, these are cool. These are cool. They had like a Snoopy one, a Disney one. And
He had a rough day.
Who?
Lonnie.
Oh.
You see that?
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I had a cops and a firefighters and paramedic. My brother had a friend that took a hit of a... Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Keep us updated, man. That's crazy.
That's a day right there, man.
Yeah, that's a day that sticks with you. So definitely keep us. We'll keep everybody in our thoughts and prayers there, Lonnie. But yeah, I was in Kohl's and I was looking at the shirts and I'm like, oh,
That's cool that you found that right at Kohl's.
oh yeah, and I'm like, I'm just gonna. I'm a
You have to
Superman
get it.
guy.
Yeah, you have to get it.
You can see my figures back here. They're all Superman. I have.
You know what we need to do? We need to get a couple of shirts made that have
For-
like that logo on it.
the budget podcasting with Clay and Kevin.
Yeah. We
This
really
logo?
should. Yeah, that one. It's just too far for me to reach. Oh, look, like we're touching fingers.
High five.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay, he is doing better, and yeah. Send all the photos
Sweet.
you want. Just make sure everybody's clothed. The mixing studio has Mac Studio.
Nice.
So, are you going to be singing Mac tonight in it? Is that the mixing?
I think Mac Studio is that a streaming software?
I don't know. I'm just being.
I cut you off. What were you saying?
Yeah, I wonder if. I was saying, are they going to be recording a rendition of Mac tonight? Mac the Knife. I should
Mac
say.
the Knife.
Yeah.
I don't know that, so
It's.
unless you sang it and I could remember it and then go, oh yeah, but
I'm not singing it.
come on. When you say it, all I hear is
I can't
feel
remember
like
the-
chicken tonight.
I can't remember the words.
Okay, that's all right.
But he's out of the hospital and alive, so it's like the fourth time. Damn, wow.
Wow.
Maybe sit him down and have a talk with him about not doing that.
Mac the Knife.
Yes.
Apparently, he doesn't care. I mean, if it's the fourth time, like, no lesson learned.
William A. said, "Dong cross the streams." Don't cross the streams. He meant.
Gotcha.
even though it said
Oh.
dong.
The
Trust
strings.
me, we would definitely not dong cross anything. King Paco, where's Miss K? I don't know where Miss K is. I'm guessing she's playing some Nintendo.
She's busy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't know.
Lonnie Sanchez, they didn't they do a McDonald's commercial, Mac the Knife? I think so. It was like the big, cool jazz guy, and his face was a moon, like a half moon or something like that.
So.
Oh, Lonnie Sanchez, it's his brother's friend, not his.
Yeah,
but-
I caught
okay.
that part.
But it happened at your house, though, right, Lonnie? Or at your brother's house?
Yeah, you can, Joe. You can talk about sound treatment.
That is a big key in a studio.
Yeah.
Sound treatment.
Yeah, so that's
Sound
something
treatment.
for if he's still around. It looks like he might be gone. No drama. Both of us have relatively treated areas.
Semi-treated rooms. Yeah.
Mine's really treated. I've got foam panel, acoustic panels in front of me, above me, double thick carpet below me, padded desks, pads, sound blankets. They're moving blankets, but they're sound blankets because if you buy a sound blanket, it's exactly the same thing. All the way around me, double thick blankets hanging. I've got lots of treatment. So that does affect the sound. I got a lot less reverb.
Wow, that's a hell of a day, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'd be yelling at your brother.
You bringing that shit my
Yeah, I'd be yelling at your brother. Hey, why don't you just take him to the hospital? Or you call 911? Yeah.
Nice. Apple Mac Studio is one of the newer models. I'd love to try some stuff like that. I want one of those big Mac screens just because why not? I can't afford them though.
Moving blankets are cheaper. Yeah. Of course, like I said, if you get yourself, so make sure. The biggest thing for me is the carpet on the floor, because nothing will make a room sound hollow and get a lot of feedback like a tile or wooden floor
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
That will make your audio so thin.
Yeah. And then the moving blankets, I got them at Harbor Freight for like $13, whatever the price is at Harbor Freight. And I bought the big ones, the biggest ones they had that have the grommets, so I could hang them on screws, hang them on hooks, and I just got them all hung up everywhere. If you remember correctly, my first getting into this stuff, I didn't have a room, I didn't have a studio. I was in a corner in my kitchen, and the kitchen is probably the most acoustically untreated room in the house because it's all everything's hard surfaces, and that's how I got my sound decent. There was by wrapping
Other than
myself.
like a bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, because there's like nothing in there that's soft. It's all,
It's all hard.
you're reflective.
Yeah, reflective. That's probably a better word than hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, having carpet and moving blankets and just things on the wall.
Could be a bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just something
books.
to trap the sound. That's really all you're looking for, is something to trap the sound to where it's not reflecting back at the microphone and you're picking up that slight echo.
Joe brought up a good point. Red Cabin Acoustics said, when you buy blankets, choose the heavy ones. Moving blankets are not all the same. And if you've ever dealt with a moving company, some of them have these thin little gray, like they look like a fibery meshed together. It looks like lint from the dryer that they made into a blanket. Those aren't as good as like the thick insulated, double stitched, padded moving blankets, and that's what I've got.
Which are easier to put up and take down than acoustic panels or anything like that, I would say. Unless
Well-
you're using like for the acoustic panels, I guess you could use like was it the command strips and put them on the wall
Yeah.
or something like that.
Which I didn't do, and I should have. I had literally just thumbtacked all mine to even the ones on the ceiling. They're all just thumbtacked on.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about making holes. But
And the ceiling, that's something that a lot of people forget about doing because
Doing the ceiling? Yeah.
is basically just like
So
your
there's
floor
like-
upside down.
I like about a 4 foot by 5 foot square above me on the ceiling.
I need to put something up on mine. I keep forgetting.
Use the command strips because it was stupid for me to do it the way I did it.
I use command strips on everything.
They're
bro.
great, and they
Like,
come right
yeah.
off, and they don't even take the paint off. Like they're great.
Yeah, just about, I would say 90% of everything on the wall in my house is command stripped on.
Yeah, Lonnie Sanchez said like wood board, but for blankets. Exactly. They're like a cheesy, I don't know. You can take these and like kind of just lightly toss them in the back of a moving van, and they will slide all the way across the floor. These ones, when you throw them, they'll just stop right where they hit.
Because they're heavier. And
Yeah.
Yeah. They're built to protect the furniture, the wood grain
Mhm.
furniture and stuff like that from moving around.
Yeah.
All right.
This
Do we
is-
have any more questions about, I don't know, microphones?
I don't know.
Burnout?
I want to thank No Drama Entertainment for jumping in. This is the first time I've seen him in here, so I
My first
appreciate you
time, too.
coming. Hopefully you come back.
Unless
said
he was
did-
in here with like a different name.
Yeah, he said he did subscribe to both of our channels, and I want to thank him for the questions. He had a lot of good questions.
He really did. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. If anybody else has any questions, I want to thank William May for his question about gaming. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Pigtown Sports.
Thank you,
Very
Big
cool.
Town Sports.
Yeah, definitely, man. What
And what
interface are you using with it, with your AM8? Clay?
So I'm cheating a little. Me and him both. Me and I was purely on Vocaster 1 and Vocaster 2 originally when I started doing this stuff. Now I'm using a Rodecaster Duo.
Which I am too. That
Yeah.
is probably the only non-budget podcasting piece that I
Yeah.
use, and this was a gift. It was a gift from my wife to me. So I would not have it if it was not for that. I would still be rocking the Vocaster because the Vocaster is a perfectly fine and capable device.
Yes. No. I love them. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm gonna give Lonnie. I'm gonna put my link to my channel in the chat.
Yeah, Pigtown Sports. Yeah, the Duo is fantastic. I love all the capabilities you can have. You got the software that comes with it, to where you can do everything on the computer, not just on the device itself. But I like being able to do it on the device itself as well. I'm a sucker for a nice slider. I love the sliders on this thing. I love that it comes with things that you can sound effects that you can add in if you want, like such as okay,
Correct.
there we go. That was loud as hell.
Good. Yeah, it was. Startled us a little there, Kevin.
Correct.
There we go. I have a couple other ones, but that is not appropriate for this show. But I enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah, and then just also for Pigtown Sports, I am running processing on this right now, so that's what you're hearing. I'll go ahead and turn that off if you're listening still. And this is what it sounds like without it. This is one of the budget mics that we all talk about a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and we all say that this sounds relatively good just out of the box. Like I almost think it sounds a little better than this when it's on USB.
I like the USB right out the box. It sounds really nice.
Yeah, which is something that we don't typically do a lot, but this mic actually sounds pretty decent. It's got a very warm tone when it's just plugged into the computer or your phone or whatever. As a matter of fact, I've got a video using this with a phone.
Pick down sport. You know what? I've never thought about using Chat GPT to dial in a microphone. That may be something that we should look into. He was having some issues really dialing it in with the SM7B, but actually used Chat GPT, uploaded a raw audio file, and it perfected the EQ to his voice and switched to the ethos, and it sounded great. That is freaking awesome. I'm going to try that.
I'm going to read it again. Was
okay,
having
so
some
what
issues.
he did, yeah, so he made a raw audio file.
Uh-huh.
And he uploaded it to ChatGPT, and it gave him the perfect EQ for his voice.
So did it give you like tell you like what settings to use? Did you have to tell it what interface you were using? Because that's a good. I'm gonna be doing that because I'm a nerd, man.
I am definitely going to try it at least and see what it sounds like.
Do a raw audio file, no processing.
Right.
And then do that with each mic.
Yeah. Yes, we talked about that earlier. Red Cabin Acoustics.
Yeah.
Right now, if you need Pickdown Sports, if you need a backup or portable audio interface, the Vocaster 1 is $49 right now. Fantastic deal. Okay,
so I'm reading it. So he asked it to give him advanced settings. Okay, for the Roku. Okay, with the three band EQ.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for that. We're definitely both gonna be trying that.
And told it to give my studio quality voice. Give it studio quality voice.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Lonnie Sanchez, man, if I could
I'm gonna be doing that when we hang up. I'm not even going to bed.
Man, if I could use CB radio equipment for streaming, I'd be set. My brother is a CB freak. The people look at his house and think he's a narc. He has 6 antennas on his roof. Is it CB? That's like a ham radio.
There's different ones.
Yeah.
There's different ones. I was into CBs for a while when I was a truck driver, and then my father, he's my stepdad. His dad was actually a ham radio operator for the military, and he lived in Lake or Chiefland, Florida.
Okay.
And he had big oak trees, like live oaks, all around his. He lived in a trailer, and we were walking around out there in the yard one day, and I see all these black thing like cables up way up in the trees, and I was like, what is all that? He made his own antenna with these big tall trees. He took heavy weights with a slingshot and attached it to his coax, and then shot him up over the trees and,
nice.
and made his own antenna with the trees, and he was talking to people all over the world.
Pickdown Sports said, yeah, it doesn't take long. He was really impressed. If you want a slighter, warmer tone, type that. If you want it more for spoken words, say that too. It adjusts the low end based off of that.
I'm going to tell it to adjust it based on the sound of my voice, because I like that I have like a deeper tone, and I like that sound, so I don't want to lose that.
Right. Do you still have processing off?
I turned it back on.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, actually. Let's check in on the poll one last time before we do. Are plastic build mics a deal breaker for you? Hashtag yes, hashtag no.
I didn't vote, so I'll go ahead and just kind of give everybody my opinion. I don't like or want a plastic build, but there are some good ones that are plastic built that sound okay, and that's the AM8.
Man, did that thing just pop up again?
What is going on? Yes, I didn't even do that. It won't let me do nothing with it.
Yeah, there it goes. Hey, look who's here.
Mike, what's up, man? How you doing?
I
Came
don't,
just to be able to say good night.
right?
Yeah.
Mike, we gotta have you back on one time. Soon. We gotta have you back. And I got something I need to send you. So, yeah. All right.
Pigtown Sports. I am using Ecamm Live. Or no, we're not using Ecamm Live right now. We're using EV Mugs. I'm dabbling with Ecamm. I'm teaching myself how to use it right now.
Yeah, I use we're using EV Mux mainly because I use it for a couple other different shows that I do. And so it has a lot of extra things that I use for it. But yeah, sometimes it can be a pain in the butt.
So we'll have to do a test maybe with my Ecamm and have
right.
you and Mike go on.
I don't know if Mike was here when we were talking about. My goodness.
What?
That thing just popped up on the thing.
Oh,
again.
God, I swear to God, man, this is not me doing this.
So Mike, Pigtown Sports suggested something, or he tried something with ChatGPT. He uploaded a raw audio file to ChatGPT and told it to give him a studio quality sound with 3-band EQ, a de-esser, and compression, and it spat out the perfect sound for him. So that would be something.
And then he just had to adjust his advanced settings, and he also, like, when he typed in his prompt, he put, advanced settings for the Rodecaster Duo.
And he said it put out a perfect sound. So I'm going to try that later. I'm super excited to try that. It's something new.
I'm gonna see where is the comment that he said that.
It's I'll find it. It's
I want to try to copy and paste it or something, or do a screenshot. Why am I not seeing it?
There it is. He asked it to give the advanced settings on the Rodecaster Duo with 3-band EQ, effects, and de-esser and compressor.
Don't leave it on there for a second.
Okay.
Because I'm screenshotting.
I'll leave it on there until you tell me to take it off.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
I think that's a great idea and a
super
great
smart
way,
idea.
and a great way to use ChatGPT or AI.
Yeah, just don't overuse it. Don't overuse it. I use it, but I'm very. I don't want to say smart because that sounds conceited. I'm very choosy and picky how I use it. I give it all the information out of my head that I want to put together.
These little garbage pail kids. That's what made those was ChatGPT.
Yeah. I use it for helpful stuff like that. I do use it to help me with scripts. I'll put in everything that I want to talk about or everything that I'm going to try to my points. I don't always like the way it does it, so I'll redo it. You know what I mean? But it gives me a foundation. Yeah,
a starting point, if you will. All right. Like I said earlier, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank everybody for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pigtown Sports, for giving me something to try to play with. Yeah,
entertainment.
I'm excited about that. So, thank everybody new coming in. Thank everybody who's been here before. And thank you, Clay, and everybody else. So for Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Night, guys.